And it's interesting you mentioned when you've tried stuff in the past, it's been restrictive diets, increasing exercise, but that's been the only two things. You've focused on nutrition and you focused on movement. For anyone, again, who doesn't know how I work, how does that differ from what we've done in the past 16 weeks together?
Yes, I mean, that's still a big part of it, and I think any kind of diet plan is, but I think that's kind of, everybody really knows that, and if it was that simple to kind of sort it out, then you wouldn't be in a job. So
it wouldn't be a career for me, yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot more around mindset, dealing with stress. I think there's a lot of things that I've kind of realised now that did stress me out, that I didn't even think it was stress. I just thought it was kind of, that is just how the mind works, and this is like part of your day-to-day job. It's just a stressful situation. But I guess when I got stressed, I mean, I would smoke a lot. I would, I drink tons of Diet Coke to try and perk me up. You work in London, there's always an opportunity to go out for beers after work. So that's kind of how you shut down after the night, and it becomes kind of just normal, and it's just how you do it. So I think it's just breaking it down. You do it it's not a kind of day one, here's everything we're going to do for 16 weeks. It is quite baby steps, I would say. So it's gradual, and there's times you're not going to manage to do certain goals, so you've got to go back and do them again. But I think it builds it up quite well in terms it's not overwhelming. And then it's just, I think a lot of it's just awareness and just starting to think about, when you come for the coaching call or speak to you independently of them, just think of it right, why have we been stressed out? Why do I want to have a beer? Why do I want to smoke? Why do I want to do this? And so I'm probably at a stage now where I'm a lot more aware of it. But I mean, we've also done 16 weeks, and I've signed up for some more because I think there's more work to do on, being aware and kind of addressing it before you go a bit off script and do something that's going to negatively impact on your weight and the health.
I mean, it's really, you just brought up one of the biggest points of the coaching is, the exercise and the nutrition. We focus on that. That's the physical body aspect, physical health. But there's a lot of focus on stress, on getting your sleep optimal, and making sure that our outlook on life, our mindset, our mental health is also strong. And then you talked about self-awareness, which obviously taps into the stress and the mindset. How important do you think focusing on improving and increasing your self-awareness has been to the progress you've been able to make?
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely key, but it's something I kind of knew, but just didn't know how to do it. So there's a lot of stuff if you told me 5 years ago I'd be meditating once a day, I would have told you you're crazy, and that kind of stuff can't work. But I think stuff like that, meditation, the kind of connotation is it's some, kind of sitting, kind of humming, like that, which it isn't really. It's just kind of focusing your mind. So and as you do it more, I noticed the difference after a couple of months where it was just being able to kind of focus your mind on something else of whatever you were thinking about. And I did find I find now that you kind of catch yourself and you can just refocus. And that's the main thing. I mean, it's 10 minutes a day, just kind of breathing and just focusing. So I think, again, meditation's just got all these kind of, like you said, that kind of connotation. It isn't about that. And I think you just need to come into, I mean, if anyone did sign up, just come into it with an open mind and just think 100%. There's going to be some stuff you hear what you got to do, and you're just I really don't want to do this, but it's just, you've kind of signed up for it, you're paying for it, just buy in. Well, you know what I mean? But buy into it and just think, I'll try it. If it doesn't work, then I won't do it again. But there's no point saying, nah, I'm not doing that, because then you're just, why are you doing it, really?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's easier said than done, but you just have to be open-minded, I think.